Hello, my name is Jeremy, and I believe that it is definitely possible to achieve connection, unity, and understanding between members of different races. I'm going to share a story from my life about a moment in which that happened. A few years ago, some friends of mine and I started a youth program in a neighborhood nearby us. And one day in this program, we were studying a quotation that pertained to sort of spiritual and social transformation. And we decided instead of just studying it, we were going to put it to music with the youth. So we started off we had a couple guitars, couple drums, and people singing, people rapping. And one of the youth started off and, sort of said this verse, as a rap, and then sort of from that did freestyle rap off of that for about maybe a couple minutes and just sort of expounded and expanded on this theme that the quote was on. And it just the song just kind of evolved, and it kept growing and growing and growing and unfolding, and other people started jumping in, whether it was rap or melody or with like drum solos. It just kind of evolved organically, went to 5 minutes, to 10 minutes, even to 15 minutes, and it just kept going, and we didn't really know what to expect, and it was this beautiful improvisation that was happening as we were exploring this theme. And then at one moment, one of the youth who was singing this quotation got so excited and was kind of just overjoyed by it, and got very excited and said, I really want to start a children's class in our neighborhood teaching spiritual education to young people. And we were, of course, delighted to hear this, and we started to, but since he uttered it in a musical way, we responded in a musical way and asked him, well, where would you want the class to be? When would you want the class to be? Who would attend? How many people? And all these kinds of details. And as we're kind of consulting and planning about how to take this vision into a reality, we're doing all this in a musical way. So it was like this musical planning meeting, and none of us had ever experienced this before, and it all kind of wrapped up really quickly. It gelled, and clear conclusions came to us, and clear, the path forward became clear very quickly. And it was just this amazing experience, and I think it's safe to say no one in the room had ever experienced a musical planning meeting before. And so it was just this beautiful moment of connection, and we were all just kind of in awe and wonder at what had just happened. And in this case, myself and the other facilitators, we were white. The youth in the program, they were all black. We were older. We were in our late 20s to early 30s. The youth were probably ages 12 to 15, right around there. And despite these differences of race and age, and just in a lot of senses coming from the facilitators and the participants in the program, coming from very different backgrounds and having very different life experiences, we experienced this moment, this whole activity, this whole session was really, we felt very unified and very connected towards something greater, like something magical had just happened. So that's my story of connection, and I think this story sort of challenges the prevalent notion that people of different races today can coexist, but that they can't really ever truly connect in a meaningful and substantial way. So the story, I hope, effectively challenges that notion. Thanks very much for listening.